Hello, I'm Lola Jones with Divine Openings. I'm going to introduce you to something today. It could change your entire life. No, I don't mean just clear up a few issues, make your life a little bit better. I mean change your entire life permanently. It's already happened for people in 150 countries for the last 15 years that I've been teaching this particular work, Divine Openings. Divine Openings doesn't work on your issues piecemeal. One thing after another, never ending, work on issues, work on what's wrong in your life. Divine Openings opens you up, wakes you up, and those issues melt away naturally as you wake up, as you mature spiritually, as you get more conscious and aware. Then life becomes an adventure of what shall I create? It's a change from the path of problem focus and eternal processing to the path of eternal evolution and adventure. Now, I know maybe you've heard this before. Someone said, I'm going to change your life, and then it didn't happen. I know what disappointment feels like. I'd been a seeker. I'd been a disappointed taker of every webinar and reader of every spiritual book out there, and had not gotten where I wanted to go. Well, those paths were about processing and about fixing what's wrong with you. And on that path, that never ends. That's the path. This path is about actually getting there. Here's another reason you never got there. You were working too hard. When you're working hard on yourself all the time, that tells the universe there's something wrong. This is not working. On this path, you're not looking at what's wrong. You're looking at expanding and unfolding, and it tells the universe, I'm doing great. Here's another reason it hasn't worked. It's because the path wasn't designed to get you to mastery. Either the teacher just didn't know how, didn't possess that ability, or didn't know how to convey it to you directly so that you could actually get there and then just spend the rest of the time having a great time unfolding. I spent 21 days in total silence, talking to no one but the presence within in 2006. When I decided to spend that 21 days in silence, speaking to no human being, I had made a decision. The decision was, this is it. I'm not listening to other people anymore. It's do or die now. I'm going to go within, listen only to the presence within, and I'm going to get it. I am going to stop seeking. So I literally wiped my brain's hard drive, dropped everything. It wasn't working that great anyway. I knew that what I needed would stay. I dropped everything. I went into that silence, and when I came out, I had a gift that not only instantly transformed my life, the unfolding, it just began and never stopped in the last 15 years. But I had a gift to directly attune other people to that vibration. Their vibration rises. Then I teach them how to keep it up there. I teach them how to stay out of the way. I teach them to retrain their mind to go with grace rather than resist grace and cause speed bumps on the path. I call that gift grace. It's a bit mysterious, but it's very powerful. I have people in webinars whose pain or illness goes away. I have people do these pleasurable practices themselves, and the pain gradually goes away over time, or the illness gradually gets better. I have people whose financial, love life, of course, health, relationships, inner peace, connection with the presence, all of that unfolds, all of it. Yet there's always more to look forward to, because as humans, we're designed for eternal evolution. And Divine Openings is designed to give you that. So how does it work? There's an energy that I invoke and bathe you in that I call grace. There are also step-by-step mental, emotional techniques, I guess you could call them, that you use until you get it so much in your bones that you don't need techniques anymore. It's just a way of being for you. But it's not completely mental and linear. It involves immersion in this vibration, this vortex that I create until it sticks with you. But again, it doesn't take that long. I've had people experience more transformation in 1 hour with me than they've experienced in decades of other paths. And again, you might say, oh, sometimes people go, oh, that woman's too happy. You're supposed to be this happy and energetic. What's wrong with the world is people think this is weird, that I'm 67 years old and feel better than I've ever felt in my life. Bathing in that vortex of energy keeps me rejuvenated. That's one reason it's so compelling to keep teaching this work. It keeps me healthy, happy, and young. Not to mention prosperous and have a great marriage and a great life. So witness your doubts that you stopped believing it was possible. But can you afford to let that doubt stop you from trying one more time? One more time. And see, I don't go by theory either. I'm not going to ask you to believe anything. I'm going to say, try it, feel it, experience it. Then you get it. I'm not about theory. No, I will give you experience immediately. No waiting around for it. As a matter of fact, I say you need no trust, no faith, no belief. You need experience. And I have a gift to be able to give that. Thank God I was given that gift. Now I've made it my life's work to develop it and get better at it. It is a path. You're going to be on some path anyway, so why not be on one that just works and gets better all the time? You need a focus so that life doesn't focus you somewhere that isn't going to feel so good. We did a survey recently that asked, what kept you going with divine openings? And one woman said, because it felt so good. And that made me smile so much. Oh, I'm so glad. It's not drudgery. It's not, working on yourself and crying. There'll be some tears as there's release, of course, but it's not that struggle and suffering. It's the end of struggling and suffering. Yeah, life has pain. Suffering is optional, okay? Life has contrast. How you deal with it's everything. And divine openings shows you how to deal with anything. It's not what happens to you in life. It's how you bring your inner resources to it. Are you living just from this physical self, or are you living from your full, non-physical, large self? Give divine openings a few months. Become one of those people whose lives has been completely transformed. I invite you. I'm Lola Jones, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video, because here's a fork in the road. Which way are you going to go? Welcome to your new life.